morning, everyone, and I also want to thank you all for being here today. Today is a momentous day for Bernalillo County and our community. This long-awaited crisis stabilization unit is phase one of our efforts with the University of New Mexico hospitals to create a crisis system and bolster services throughout the community. Licensed as a crisis triage center, it'll have 16 beds that'll create a level of behavioral health care that has previously not existed in our community. I think we might have the same talking points, Julie, but I'll repeat them. We anticipate serving approximately 360 people every year at full capacity. This center will serve individuals who do not meet the criteria for inpatient services but are in need of stabilization and support. All the services received here will tie into step-down services like housing and continued treatment options in order to achieve that stability. And we still have some gaps in those areas, and we're working very hard to close those gaps, especially around housing, transitional and permanent. This does fill a gap in services that allows families and friends a safe place to bring their loved ones who are living with a behavioral health condition, having an episode, or experiencing a crisis. Today, we're also one step closer to establishing a crisis continuum, including more crisis triage centers. We know our community has been eagerly awaiting this announcement, and I'm honored to be here today to celebrate this opening and to recognize all the effort that went behind putting it forward. It required us to change some laws, create regulations and operational procedures, get licenses, leverage existing funding, and foster partnerships. A lot of times we put money, the money's available for something, and folks saying, well, boom, things are going to happen very quickly. And they don't, and you realize that it takes time because of the regulations, because of licensing, and things like that. So today, really, we're witnessing the creation of an entire healthcare system. 4 years ago, we had social service providers who were working so hard to serve their clients, but were lacking the kind of support that this triage center is going to provide. Back then, 4 years ago, many of you, our voters, spoke with your votes and told us that this was a priority and that you wanted to see us put tax dollars behind this project. Afterwards, and I want to recognize the previous Commissioner Ardela Cruz, and of course our chair, Maggie Hart-Stebbins, and myself, we voted to put this tax forward. It was a risky vote, and we were criticized for it, of course, but I'm glad we were able to do it, and that means a lot to our community. Now today, as Julie mentioned, there's more than 20 behavioral health programs that are live in our community. Every day we're working towards serving those in the community who are living with a behavioral health condition. She mentioned all the individuals that have been helped. And what our goal is that these programs really are going to become life-changing long into the future. Thank you all again for being here today, and thank you for your support and dedication for transforming concepts like this triage stabilization unit. Thank you all so very much.